You're live. Yeah, Akshita, you can start.
Hey everyone, welcome to DSC Insight. And today we're going to have this is basically a collaboration of 15 DSCs. So let's meet the DSCs who are hosting this session.
Hey guys, this is Akshita from DSC IONS Welcome to the Insight into DSC Info Set.
Hello, guys. This is Rohan from DSC CMRIT, and I will welcome you all to this event on DSCs.
Hey everyone, this is Akshita Sharma and the DSC lead of DSATM. Welcome to this wonderful session and hope we answer all your doubts and questions.
Hey everyone, I'm Samir, DSC lead of KCM. Glad to welcome you all to this session. Hope you enjoyed.
Hey everyone, this is Chaitanya Sinha, DSC lead of DSI. Welcome to the session. Enjoy.
Hello everyone, I'm Monica, the DSC lead of TSEC. I welcome all of you to this session and I hope you all have a great experience in this session.
Hi everyone, I am Besimbi Thomas, DSC lead of NIT Trichy. Hope you all enjoy the session.
Hey guys, this is Desh Tomar, and I'm from DSC Mechanical University, and I welcome you all. Hope you enjoy the session.
Hey everyone, I'm Harsh from Triple IT Bhagalpur. Welcome to Insight into DSC. Looking forward to see you all contributing to the community in the year ahead. How's the church, guys?
Hey everyone, I'm Sampath from NIT Durgapur. Uh, Hope all your questions are be answered and drop all the questions in the live chat. We'll answer them.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jaideep Parmar from AD Patel Institute of Technology, and we welcome you to an intro session of our DSC and hope you will enjoy this session.
Hello guys, I am Dilpreet from Maharishi Markandeshwar University. I hope you have a good time today.
Hello everyone, this is Manisai Prasad from JN2 College. I hope you have fun in the session.
Hello everyone, I'm Sanchi from HMR ITM. Uh, Welcome to this intro session to DSC. Hope you enjoy this session.
Hello everyone, my name is Devansh Rawat and I'm the lead for DSC BBB Pune. I welcome you all and I hope that you have a great time together. Let's get this started.
Now, as we met the amazing DSC leads, so before we begin, let's have a quick survey to understand who our audience are from. So, in the comment section, just type down what are your interests. It can be cloud, web development, AI, ML, data science, data analysis, computer programming, cybersecurity, AR, VR, UI, UX. What do you guys enjoy? Oh, so we are in the comment section. We see web development, computer programming, okay. Web dev, UI, Flutter, AI, ML. Nice. This is amazing. Artificial intelligence. So what can we see the majority would be? We can see maximum of you were into AI, ML, computer programming. So now we have a few questions for you, which would be in a yes or a no. So we can make this a bit quicker. And do you want to learn a new technology and do not know how to start? If it's a yes, type down yes. And if it's a no, and you do know how to, type down that as well. Do you think at times you're the only one interested in that technology? Or did you ever wonder, how would this be if I could discuss your idea with others? Did you ever struggle and make an entire project on your own? If you're into web development, did you deploy an entire website, kept it up and running on your own and all alone? Or did you ever find it difficult to find a team in a hackathon? It has been there for me. At times, it's been difficult for me to get a team for hackathon because the partners I wanted to do it were busy with something else. And did you ever feel that you were missing out on opportunities? And if you have answered yes to any 6 of them before, then trust me, Developer Student Club has got you covered with everything you need. So to start this session, now we have Rohan Raj, the DSC lead of CMRIT. He'll be taking up the session now. So Rohan, it's over to you.
Yes, thank you, Akshita, for the introduction. And so let's get started with the session today. So let me share my screen first. All right. Okay. So let's get started with the session. So DSC basically is a community which helps us to support our peers and mentors around. So to know about communities, we have a guest who will be giving us his experiences and who has been in this field since very long, and he has amazing experiences in this. With this, I'd like to welcome Paras Pundir as our guest for the session. Hello, Paras.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. So,
faces. Glad I can see your face on. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, is my screen still visible?
Yeah, I guess your screen visible. I can see Devansh Rawat also. So
okay,
faces are fine to me. Perfect. Hi, everyone.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So a little bit about Paras. He's a tech evangelist, program manager at Microsoft Reactor, and so founder of Community Folks. And he's also a TEDx speaker. He has been speaking at Taj Nagri, and he has been awarded the Community Professional of the Year 2020. So over to you, Paras. If you'd like to give us some insight about this, then we'll head on to a Q&A session with you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, insights. So, like, Rohan, do I need to talk about like what I have been working on? Like, was it
about yourself? It can be yourself, about yourself or something.
Okay, sure. So, hi everyone. My name is Paras Pundir, and I guess Rohan, I've told you a little bit about me. I am into a lot of lot of communities, community ecosystem, community space. I'll say I have a personal knack of building communities or solving things through communities. So that has been something which I have been doing even before I came to know about community management. Okay. And because I was too much into people and solving my problems through people, getting opportunities via people, getting recognition via people, building, getting feedback via people, like becoming a better person via people. Hi, Akshit, I can see your face too. So good to see faces, people. I really love when I see faces. It's so difficult to talk to screen and keep on doing the whole day. So hi everyone. So and let's thank this team also, these young people here, those who can actually pull out all such things and are able to manage and create such experiences. Because trust me, when I was there in college, it was so damn depressing because you can't see and feel or meet people like me there, and to get more knowledge, to get more ideas. So yeah, thank you guys, girls and guys, everyone. Thank you so much. Coming back to my scene. So like I mentioned, communities is something I keep on talking whole day. Okay, first of all, let me tell you that it's something, it has become something to me like which I eat, sleep, not rave but repeat whole day, whole night, because kind of like my work is around that. I work independently with community builders, those who are trying to build. And for me, my definition of community is not just developer communities. I'm doing beyond that. Okay, so I can tell you like the kind of people I'm helping, those who are building communities. One is definitely the one which I lead, which is program manager at Microsoft Reactor Bangalore, which you have seen. It's a developer community space. You guys are most welcome there. It's we are almost 5,000 developers in just 8 months. I'm able to get that, so that's really going well. And then after that, I'm helping someone who's making a community of tech writers, who's making a community of growth hackers and marketeers, who making a community of software testers, who's making a community of fitness certified fitness trainers, who's making a community of mandal artists. So you're getting my point, like, and then one personal which I have been running, I'm lucky enough to run it, and it's called Community Folks, which is the community name I had, and I made it a organization then under which I started training and consulting brands and picking up different kind of projects with good clients, like Facebook, right? So yeah, these also I have picked up. So yeah, so such kind of stuff just through communities, and that's why, like, you must have heard the word community more than anything else from my face right now, obviously, right? So that much I endorse this, because I can't tell you like how much I have got through this, and I guess since I'm opening up this session today, I want to give just one gist to you, like, uh, it's people are very depressing, people are very bad. We all know that. We keep on saying, oh, I hate people and all that crap, right? But trust me, right people are right for you, and you need to find them. Either you are not able to find them, either you're not valuable enough, okay, that's why you're not able to find them, or either you're not at the right place. So you need to work on both the two things, right? Being at the right place at the right time, and with some skill. And I guess you will find the finest people, because that's the only way to grow and sort out all the damn crap you have in life. So that's my only learning which I had after doing so many things. At the moment I'm working, like, I'm juggling between 2 jobs, doing my consulting, startups, running my own personal projects, taking care of my some team there, or helping someone, talking here. You getting my point? Like, I'm not saying that you do multiple stuff, but I'll say communities gives you these opportunities. I recently got a call from someone. He said, like, Paras, we are doing a promo video of with some cafe, and we gonna do some liquor testing and reaction videos. We want you to come. I cannot get into that without knowing people, right? This is how opportunities crack, and it just happened like 15 minutes back. I just picked up a call, and I was planning to drop that call. I thought, like, shit, I had to get some work, but he gave me this thing, and I was like, okay, fine. So this is what I want to tell you. This is the whole gist. This is the whole gyan which I can give you right away. Being in that line, being in that profession, and I was the same person just like you are today, right? A grad student, engineering grad student. I'm sure you must have figured out little bit in your life, but I was like out of scope, nothing figuring out. I was just getting up every day, living it out, and then sleeping. So so this is what I've learned, and this is how I've done all of these things. And I talk a lot. That's why you can see, you can feel that this is what I keep on doing the whole day. So my answers, my explanations will be too big, including a story, including some human around it. So yeah, that's about it. I guess, Rohan, this is what you wanted me to ask or talk about, right?
Yes, means this was pretty much.
You have to be very much specific with me while talking, because I can just keep on eating time of other speakers also. So you have to be very much clear with that.
All right, means yes, we are not here to speak today. We are here to listen to you. So that's why means we need to get some insight about communities and all. All right, so up to the Q&A session. Are you ready for the Q&A session, Paras?
Asking me, are you ready?
All right, yeah. Sorry for that. Sorry, wrong person to ask. All right. So moving to this Q&A session, how your journey as community professional started? Like, means was it in your college life? Was it in your school? Was there something which ignited you about this?
Mm-hmm. Like I was mentioning, I can't tell you the exact moment, but I can tell you, that I was into managing people, talking to people, creating experiences for long, which I didn't know earlier, and I didn't even know that this is a profession too. So when I came to know about this was, I guess, 2000, like properly a job. If I say, I started with a job, a dev relation guy, community manager guy. I started with a job at Venture City. That was 2016. That was the first time I got introduced. So if I have to say, it's not even completely 5 years professionally for me, but just because I juggle too much, I guess I'm able to get so much. So that's how it started with them. And through there, I realized that oh my God, there is a big hell domain around communities, and what the hell I'm doing, right? So what did I do? The first thing was that I got lucky to meet a bunch of community builders who think just like me about people and about how brands can leverage communities and all that stuff. And I got a chance to meet them in a cafe. It was probably some June 2016. That was the first time I met someone from within my profession, and I realized that this is the moment. It has to happen now. And then from that day, started this group, Community Folks. So Community Folks is a community for community builders in India. It has some curated community builders. I'll not suggest you to join. I'll not even invite you to join, because unless you're not building one, please don't try. Please don't apply to be there, because I'll not ask you to be there. But if somebody will not add you, you will feel bad. I don't want you to feel bad. I really want you to work on your skill, create something, and then come there. I'm sure you will find a lot of value. It's a very curated one. You will find all the damn diverse community builders there, national, international, like crazy, like damn crazy people there. And they all are like having an influencer network or a community network of even 5 lakh, like such kind of people to a group of 200. So it's like that, and it's pretty crazy. So this all started from there, and then it's a long journey. So I don't want to talk about that right now. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So moving on to your next question. So what has been your best experience till date while being part of several communities? Like, I cannot define means restrict you to one single, means I know you might have several other experiences, but yes, there might have been something which you had loved the most or something.
Okay. So I'll tell you this. Okay. So there is you know what drugs do, right?
Yes, addiction, I guess.
Yeah, addiction, right? So
right.
The feeling when somebody genuinely say thank you when you have impacted their life, that feeling is very addictive. And I guess I had the taste of that feeling from, I'll not say even college, I'll say school. I used to be like, I'm still that one kid from my school who has been still asked, and my school students, they still know me. Okay, even the ones, those who are still there. Okay, when I go to my hometown, I go for a talk and stuff like that. So I used to be that person who tried to impact people's life, and the communities gave me a direct way to do that. Indirectly, I could have done. You are a developers, right? You're gonna build something which is gonna impact people's life. You make a button which can change things. You make reels which can completely kill Instagram, or you can make stories which can completely make it high, right? So it's up to you. You're gonna impact people's life in that manner, but I'm able to do that directly. So this is the gist of experiences, Rohan. Very difficult to pick up an experience, like, yeah, very difficult to pick up some experience. I don't know. I remember being invited for a keynote outside country, and among the people, those who are like, the lineup was so crazy. Okay, and I'm someone from India, just someone, right? I'm not. Yeah, I'm just someone, right? Just some random guy who has put his name community guy there because he wants people to understand that there is someone living communities, right? So, and then being there, being able to live up to the expectations which have been put on me, that was a moment. Like, people, after I gave that was my starting talk, which was around 30 minutes, and then I had to sit in a panel, so, or something more, right? I was there on stage for 1.5 hours overall, and people started calling it like Paras R. So you getting my point? That's something experience I can say. Or probably sometimes when somebody random on LinkedIn, they will put, like, what is the first thing which comes to your mind when you think about community, and somebody will tag me. So yeah, so that makes me happy, that validates my effort, and that's the experience, right? This is what you live for, impact people's life. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I guess then this lockdown must have been a pain, several severe pain for you. That
Can't tell you.
All right. Cool. So, okay. So the next question is, who do you most admire? Who is your favorite person? Means it does not. Yeah.
Can you guys see those posters?
Yes, football. Okay. All right.
I'm old enough to put footballers poster on my wall, and that too naked, right? But still, I love that guy, Ronaldo. The reason is he's going to be 35, or I guess he is 35. But the kind of passion, consistency, patience, perseverance, mindset, it's amazing. It's probably, I know how to become best in something. I know, right? I can give completely my thing, and then I can become best in something. But how do you survive being a best? This is something which I would love to ask to this guy, even if when he turns 60 and I'm something, right? Because I feel such people, those who are able to, like, my whole youth, he was an iconic during that time, and he gave me, like, reasons to think that even though whatever it is, whatever wrong happens, you just have to do, like, what you do best, and you have to do it so perfectly. People should think that what they call, that your expressions, your ways of talking become kind of a trend for someone. Your style becomes trend for someone. Yeah, you do it in that manner. So I guess this is what I've learned from this person. Yeah, that I'll say. And then I'm always my favorite person. So yeah, second is myself.
All right. So I guess Ronaldo needs a tweet about Paras Pandiri is a big fan.
He will do it. He will do it someday. He will reply. No problem. No worries. I'll send it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So something else. What are some random fun facts about you? I personally know that I have there are several random fun facts.
Random fun facts. I don't know, dude. Am I audible? I don't even know. Like, you got stuck.
Yes, you're audible.
I guess no one is stuck. Okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
So my fun facts, I can say. Okay, you can. Okay, one good thing I'll tell you about the place I live. Okay, so this place I took it in 2017, right? And it's 2017 around September or something. It's going to be September, so it's been 3 years now. And in this place, over 100 people must have done a house party. Over 40 unique people must have lived more than a week or months. And so overall, my house is sort of a community house. A lot of people come here. They get into this ecosystem of something mine, I can say, which I've created. I'm so proud to say that. They meet people, they get internships, they get jobs. someone got married too. So such kind of things happen at my place. And yeah, that will be one fun fact. So if you are visiting Bangalore, or if you're in Bangalore and you feel like visiting me, I live in around Indranagar, and feel free to visit. It's like always open.
Okay,
So,
that's
yeah.
an open invitation for us. All right, sir. We'll be visiting you soon enough.
Do
Okay.
join.
All right. And you can also find Paras when this lockdown ends. You can also find him at Microsoft Reactor.
Yep.
Half of the time he stays there. So, okay. So over to your next question, Paras.
Mm-hmm.
Why communities? The big question. So
it like communities, because I guess that one thing compliments me. Okay, and I love getting complimented again and again. So that's why I say communities. The exposure, the learning. So two things which I feel excites me is like it's people and travel. Okay, and I'm able to do both of them through communities. I travel to different places to talk to different communities which I'm building, because they either invite me or I go there to talk to them. I meet people. I celebrate with them, right? I listen to them. I enjoy. I learn through them. So I can't give you, it's like, I don't know. I'm big enough to define my life now, and I guess it's very much defined by people, and people whom I have brought all together and made a community around it. So it's like what is that? Okay, let me ask this question to everyone, and even you people also, all you say, those who are managing this. Okay, I want you to comment in the comment section of YouTube. You have to put you have to change your middle name, or you have to put a middle name of something you believe you are, or which resonates with you. Like I'll put Paras Community Pundir. What is yours? Let's do it. Okay. Yeah.
Hello, Siddhant, sir.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Siddhant. We're just playing this game. My name is Paras. I'm just before you, and I might have taken more time. Possibly, I do that usually. So we're just playing this game where I've asked everyone that that you have to pick your middle name as something you believe you are, or you want to be, or you want people to see. So what will be that? And we are posting it on YouTube. Rohan, have you shared the YouTube link with Siddhant?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I have that. Let me just search for it.
So I want to see what people are. Hustlers, Dilpreet Technology Nagra. This is amazing. I love this game. Take a minute for yourself and think who you are, and probably then you put this. And it's among us. What happens here stays here, so don't worry. It is not going anywhere else. Harshita, independent girl. Perfect. Chaitanya, innovator Sinha. Akshay, proactive Parmesha. Padmalaya, electronics travel. Lovely. Ipsita, taxi. What is that, Ipsita?
Techie.
Techie. A
Taxi,
CHY.
okay. So
It was like sexy, so that's why I said it should have H.
Yeah, TCHI.
And you miss Sanyal, Ipsita. You should have added Sanyal too. Monica Leader Jha, Roshan Tesla. Oh my God, somebody is inspired by Tesla. Aditya Explorer, Pari Designer Vedantam, Mohit Ironman Kumar. Is this Ironman who runs and so much of? Is it that Ironman, or it's like Marvel Ironman? Samir Super Dev, Shaurya Tech Changer, Abhi Grandmaster. I'm loving this. This is a lovely game. Best in Dev, Nishan Explorer, Shaurav Independent. Lovely, perfect. People are doing this.
Yes.
Salman Helper Chisti. Hey Salman, good to see you here.
Okay, Salman is here too. Okay.
Perfect.
All right, sir. So we have two more questions. That means about
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry for that. So what makes a community great? Like everyone has their own part to this.
Let me answer that correctly. Intentions. Okay. Whenever you're making it, your intentions, or the people those who are building it, the governance team, the leadership team, their intentions first of all matters a lot, and that will make the community great. If your intentions are wrong, the whole angle will go, and it will just become a group with no community angle. You can just collect people. Okay, collecting people is not that difficult, but collecting people and then moving them, driving them with just one common goal, that is the sense of community, I feel. And when your intentions are right, then everything becomes right. Okay, what you are inside will come outside, and you will make a great community. So that's a philosophical answer of making a community great. Rest, if you want to have, I can share a lot of blogs which you can read and make a community great.
Okay. Yes, cool. So then last, I guess, what does a community needs to grow? Means
okay,
people, I guess.
No, people definitely, because without people you can't. But okay, if somebody of you are building communities, I'll say from the strategy perspective, I'll just give few technical points here. Okay, first you should have an inner circle. Okay, inner circle within a community is really important. Inner circle is basically what you guys are here right now, you 21 people, and then you're running this whole show, right? You're getting my point? Because you have this connection between, you need that first buzz, that first support. Imagine you're opening up a cafe, and if you want more people to come, or a chai tapri, if you want more people to come, you will ask your friends to come visit there and stay for like, guys, 10 log yahan pe aa jao. Because if people will see 10 people are there, they will go there. You must have seen JCB ki khudai, right?
Yes,
right.
Of course.
That's the best example to collect people. You just have to buy this attention, and that too in a right manner. So you definitely need that inner circle to support you. Second thing which you need is content. Okay, people are coming from everywhere to your place, and they would expect something unique, something special to be there. So I guess curated good relative content for your community should be your thing. It's like a curated newsletter kind of approach, if you can apply. Second is that. Third will be good, good consistent efforts, or probably some good rituals. Rituals are something, let's say every second Wednesday we will do a catch up, a community catch up where we'll discuss, or let's say every last day of the month we will do a dinner, or we will write some kind of a content together. So some kind of a ritual you require. A bigger communities, you must have seen, they all are sustaining with good rituals. Like, let's say Hindus, they have Holi, Diwali, all their rituals, right? Or let's say any other footballers, they have their rituals, like the whole football community. So whatever you pick, they have their rituals. So yeah, I'll say like overall, these will be just few things. There are a lot of a big list which can be there. I would have loved to share that, but I guess my time is over, and I don't want to take more time. And there is a Manchester United match going on too, which I need to watch.
Okay. All right. So the last one, any suggestions for people developing their own communities? I
Yeah,
guess there are several people. Yeah.
So I guess I've answered a little bit of it already. But before you get into building a community or developing a community, or if you haven't started, for them my suggestion will be that you start by contributing to one. First, go join some community and contribute. Okay, start with that, because while contributing or getting into becoming a good contributor to the moderation space will give you a lot of exposure, understanding how communities work. Okay, once you can do that, that'll be easy, because I don't want to tell you just go and chalo aaj community banate hain developers ki. Don't do that. Like, there are plenty of people, they are doing it, and they're doing it. Why they are doing it, they are not even sure. So be sure about that. So suggestion for people those are starting is this, and suggestion for people those have started and they are struggling, I'll suggest you one thing. Remember this, that you are not building this community for yourself. You are building it for them. And I guess all your decisions which you're taking right now are driven and biased by you, which I want you to tweak and be biased by the community. When you have to put a content, you plan to do an event, you need to ask your community, guys, are you interested? What should we do? Involve them, make them feel that they are part of it. I guess you're missing that angle. And then I told you good content. You really need to work on content. If you can give them content, the best one at this phase, they're not going to go Google things which going to take more time and consume time and no one to talk around. So I guess you need to make it a more human space. Think of it that you are hosting a house party. How you will plan that, right? You will plan it in such a manner that everybody loves the experience. Think of your community as in like it's your party and you have to just make it rock, so that tomorrow people talk about it. So that'll be my suggestion. A very on top of the layer suggestion to everyone making communities, and I wish you a good luck for making such things. It's a skill for future. If you're getting it right now, trust me, you are already working for the future. So don't be worried about the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it from Paras's side. If you want to connect with him, Paras, you can follow him on Twitter at I'm Paras Pundi, and LinkedIn as Paras Pundi.
I am Paras Pundi everywhere, whatever platform you want to connect. It's almost a similar thing. You can just ping me, spam me, whatever you want to do, but just be respectful of your time and my time. That'll be really, really helpful. And I'll take your leave now. Thank you so much, people, and good luck to all the DSCs, to this whole damn club, this whole thing, which is gonna help a lot of students, lot of souls actually to grow. And it's a suggestion from my side to all your leads also, that do it for a purpose. Okay, do it for a reason. It's a really, really good cause. It's a really, really good opportunity. My suggestion is just like, that think about it while you're here, and get that addiction of that drug which I told you, helping someone, not other drugs. Okay, bye bye.
CVs, I guess.
Yep.
Bye bye. Thank you, Paras.
Have a good evening. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you so much, Paras. It was an amazing session.
Same here. Thank you for organizing. Thanks for having me. Bye bye.
Okay. All right. So over to you, Akshita, for the rest of the session.
Thank you so much, Rohan.
All right.
And I'd like to welcome Siddhant sir. So he's the program manager for Google India, an Intel software innovator, a design thinker, and he also loves helping small scale startups in user experience, that's UX. So Siddhant sir, welcome to the Insight to DSC program event, and it's over to you now.
Thank you so much, Akshita, and I'm really honored to be over here. I think we have 21 DSCs doing this collaborative event of Insights into DSC.
So you have 15 DSCs, sir.
Okay, awesome. Great. Super excited to see what you folks have in store for me. Honestly, I didn't come prepared for this. I was running in back-to-back meetings today as well over a weekend. Just wrapped up two of them, and this is going to be the third one. It's going to be a long day forward. But a quick introduction about myself. I love doing that, giving my own introduction. Thanks, Akshita, for putting that together. So I've been into, we are talking about communities over here. Let me talk about my journey into communities. It's been more than, I'll say rather 7-8 years I've been into community. More than that, almost a decade, I'll say. I've been into community space. But the journey, when I say and reflect back where it actually started in terms of giving back to the community, where I learned about hey, now it's the time I can start giving back. That was way back in 2014 when I became Google Student Ambassador for my university. I'm talking about a program which is now called as Developer Student Clubs Program. The program was earlier known as Google Student Ambassador Program. It started off sometime in 2012, if I'm not wrong. Then 2014-15 batch was the last one with that same name. And then later on, we changed the name and then came up with Developer Student Clubs. So that's where I got to know about that. This is something out there. Honestly, I didn't had any idea about how to give back to the community, but I was over there in that boat and had to sail to the shore to those high tides. So that journey was very fantastic. It taught me a lot of things, gave me confidence. I learned new skills. If I had to talk about 3 skills that I learned at that time, we used to focus on Android, cloud, and digital marketing. So I became a Google AdWords certified professional, learned Google Cloud technology, also tried my hands on Android. Although I'm not doing any of them right now, but I got a flavor of it. I learned something which eventually, if I wanted to, I could have pursued my career in, but I didn't want to. And that's where the journey started off to give back. And I got connected with GDG New Delhi. I started contributing, and then journey moved on, and I became like a core team member. I started contributing further to GDG New Delhi. It was happening last year, I'll say. In 2018, I started GDG Cloud New Delhi. It's a cloud chapter for GDG groups in Delhi region. So that's what I started off. It had been just 6 to 8 months down the lane when I joined Google. I joined Google more than a year and a half back, uh, taking my passion towards community and community building further. Uh, while all this was happening, GDG Cloud, GSA, I was also associated with startup side of things. So when I talk about startup ecosystem, that's another area that I'm very connected with. So if you have heard about Head Start Network Foundation, that's where my journey with startup ecosystem started. I used to attend Head Start events before, like in Bangalore way back in 2015. But then I joined Head Start as a volunteer. All of them are, like, all of us who are part of Head Start are volunteers. What is Head Start? Head Start, it's India's largest and oldest, rather, grassroots level organization that helps startups and early stage entrepreneurs. So we primarily work with startups that are not that scaled, small scales ones that really need some help. So learned a lot from that experience. I'm still working closely with Head Start right now. So initially used to take care of the marketing side for Delhi chapter, then I'm taking care of the partnership side of Delhi chapter now. And that's why I'm connected with the startup ecosystem as well. Also, as Akshita mentioned, I love helping startups scale in their user experience. So with this introduction, you might have guessed by now that my areas are interest of areas are mostly into tech, community building, into startup ecosystem. I also have been like an active public speaker, did a lot of talks across lengths and widths of the country. Along with that, there's a like fond interest in building for next billion users. That's something that I really am passionate about. I kind of look for, like, how can we come up with products and solutions that solve the lives and of these next billion users. The next billion users, when I say, it could be your grandfather, it could be your grandmother, even your mother. Those who have never been on internet but coming on the internet for the first time. How can we make a product which is like useful for them? For them, your usual desktops don't make sense. For them, the mobile is the only internet solution. How can we make a product which is helping them? So yeah, that's how my community journey has been. If I talk about my professional journey, I started my journey with IBM, worked with Be Ahead for a while, and then working with Google. That's my third stint in my professional career. Over to you, Akshita. Like, that was just a quick intro about myself, how my journey has been in communities and in professional world. I can go like on and on with this, but yeah, happy to answer anything you have for me.
We're just looking down for questions in the chat for you.
Hello, sir.
So
We have a question from the audience that since you mentioned about that you have been involved with startups, so someone Bharatnath has asked that since you are involved with startup, what is your experience and the difficulties you have faced and how to overcome them?
So honestly, startups, when they start off, they really need a mentor in place, someone like an advisor who can guide them, like be a handhold to them, take them further. It really helps. And one myth that the startup ecosystem has is, like, you need to have an investor on board, you need to raise investments, then only you will be successful. I have seen startups that are bootstrapped, that haven't raised a single penny so far and still doing amazing job. Although yes, investments and stuff really help in doing things. Like, think of it like these are steroids for a startup. You are just flushing in money to get returns quickly and easily. Although you need to be very cautious about how your investments are utilized, and also your cost of operations in the company is managed. So these are like a couple of challenges the startups usually face. They raise investments that they struggle on in terms of, like, later on, not at the initial start. They later on struggle in terms of how this investment that they raise, like, they overspend on a lot of things. how then to reduce the expenses and the cost of operations, they have to cut down a lot of things. So if startups can be proactive from the start itself, that's one thing that startups need to learn. Also, in terms of a design thinking approach. So oftentimes startups struggle in terms of is this feature really apt for my audience or not? Oftentimes they come with their own preconceived notions, their own bias, the developer or the designer or the team, and they came up with those things. But it turns out that those are not what the end user or the end audience who will be using it requires it. So that's another challenge. So oftentimes I've seen, like you would have also seen, a lot of these products going under various iterations. They get through like complete overhaul in their design or user experience after a certain time when they see that things are not working well. So these are two major things that I have seen that startups usually face. Marketing, go-to-market strategy. I think they kind of figure out as they're in the market. Legal hassles. Legal hassles to some extent, it's really important for them to figure out at the start itself, like have a strong legal backbone with them. But yeah, that's that. Did we lose Akshita? I think so, yes.
We have one more question that you mentioned about looking like a mentor plays a really important role. So how should we find a good mentor and tech partner?
That's a tough one actually. Like getting a mentor, right mentor, suitable mentor, it's very tough. The person who has kind of like zero interest in terms of uh, getting back from the startup, like in terms of like any shares, like profit sharing or something, like someone who is just mentoring or advising you from a pure intention that your startup rises, grows and further. Like although there would be like a lot of mentors who take equities and stuff, I don't know, they might be not. It would be wrong for me to comment on it. But look for a mentor who who like tells you where you are going wrong, and like encouragement when you're right, that's good, but at the same time one should really talk about where you are going wrong and should really stop you, even if something it's not in your best interest, like you're not ready to accept it. It works in the same way like in your academics as well. You need to have a very strong mentor in place who can guide you really well. Look for essentially someone with both a startup experience as well as a corporate experience. That person can really guide you better in comparison to someone with just a corporate experience. Corporate experience person can teach you a lot of discipline, structure, processes, versus a startup mentor can teach you, like someone from the startup ecosystem, a veteran kind of person, can teach you like a lot of hacks related to the ecosystem in general. How to get things done quickly and in a faster way, has a lot of connects in the ecosystem. So a blend of both is a perfect, but if not, then you can have like two mentors in place, one from the corporate side of the world and one from the startup side of the world.
Okay, thank you. I hope it answers questions of Padmalaya. We have one more question that we often see that as a job scenario, we have seen that in foreign, there are like the pay scale is better and they have to somewhere work less. That, like this is the image that we have. So what do you think about it, since you have been so active in the international community as well?
It's kind of a myth again. Like the pay scale varies on countries' own labor laws. We should not like compare our pay scale with what the other countries' pay scale is. Like you will find a lot of countries have a pay scale lesser than ours, just because their labor law says different. They have a different GDP. They have a different economy structure. So let's not compare the pay scales. Like you do get somewhere, you do get a higher pay scale, but think about it, like a lot of that pay scale goes into insurance or goes into rents, and their expenses are too high, and you end up saving the same amount what you are saving in India or nothing at all? Like, I'm just putting a hypothetical case. I've never been outside of India. Like, I've not stayed outside of India, but from my interaction, I that's what I have learned, that it's all about like the pay scale differs just because the labor laws have a different pay scale. Like, a lot of those labor laws says that you need to have a minimum wage of X amount for X hours of work, and that's why it is. The GDP is different, the economy is different. That's why they can put in those things in structure. But comparing this with ours, it's kind of like not a right justification. Is what I'll say.
Thank you, sir. Just a last question. We know we have taken a lot of your time. So, when we are looking for an investor or a partner for a prototype project, like what are the things that we should take care of, and how should we approach an investor?
Okay, so I tell you something from my experience of pitching to an investor. So I pitched to 3 investors. I'm talking about a startup which I wanted to do. I didn't pursue it. I just had a brief idea. So I just went all into that investor, like 3 investors. So it was part of a startup event conference where there was kind of a speed mentorship, not a mentorship, speed pitching session of sort, where you will have just 2 minutes or 3 minutes to pitch your idea to that investor. So one advice at that investor, like 2 of them were like really blunt, that this will not work out, and the other one was like, hey, like, I don't have time for this. That one at least like gave some advice. I was working on like multiple things at that point of a time. That investor asked me to like focus on just one thing, start small, scale it, fail fast, and then reiterate the loop and then work on it. So that piece of advice really struck me, and I think I kind of apply that same learning in whatever I do. You start small, you start scaling it. It's okay if you fail fast, and then reiterate them. So investor also have certain profiles, certain let's say portfolios. For example, investors, there are investors who work very specifically on deep tech. There are investors who are very specifically on agri tech or on healthcare, or they have a bunch of mixed variety portfolio. So the best way is to look out for investor partners, find out what the portfolio companies they have in place. What has been the progress of these portfolio companies? How have they have done in the past? Talk to the founders as well. How the investors have had. A lot of time, investors also help in like helping the startups as well. They have a lot of connects, so they make those connects available to those startup founders. So find out from those startup founders how this investor has helped. Don't think of raising an investment as a starting point. Once you have a certain like considerable amount of revenue, you have been into the market, you've tested the grounds, you've tested the waters, you've seen that this thing really works, then only get into the time when you are reaching out to an investor. Do a thorough profile research of an investor. What are the portfolio companies? Does the portfolio companies fall into the same, like your company fall into the same bucket of as the other portfolio companies? Because a lot of times the investors just like they are investors that are just B2C focused or B2B focused. There are a lot of investors that are B2G focused or B2B2C focused. So find out what kind of work these portfolio companies do along with the domain that they are in. And have a word with these portfolio companies, founders or co-founders as well, how the investors have helped, and then go for it. Go for like reach out to the investors and those partners. Like don't be like someone who is reaching out to like every one of them. Trust me, they're like invest just like any other person. Investors do get tons of mails every single day, and they are like bored to death to review each of the decks. So oftentimes they ignore the decks at all. So unless you have some traction, unless you have done something, don't reach out to an investor. That's my advice to you all.
Thank you so much, sir. So, would you like to say a few last words? So like how they should be active in the DSC? and
Sure. So DSC, it's a very unique platform for you folks. When I shared my journey, and now I'm speaking to you folks, I just reflect back on the time when I was on the other side of it. Um, when I was a GSA, and I had like literally no direction in my life where I'll be heading to, but at least I got some path. And not just because I was a GSA, like I have seen an impact uh, among my uh, friends, like those juniors that were part of the team, core team, students that were part of the various initiatives that I took. Uh, Again, I won't be able to name all of those instances, but a lot of times they come back and say that, hey, you organize something. Uh, it helped at a later point of a time. So DSCs, whatever the initiatives they take, it might not give return instantly. You might think from a perspective that, hey, can I get certificate or not? Will I be getting insurance or not? But think from a larger perspective, what learning you are getting. So when I used to do these events, I asked a lot of these external speakers to come and share their learnings. And trust me, like a lot of folks have given a live feedback also later on. That the speaker sessions are really helpful. It's okay if we don't get a certificate. I'm talking about pre-COVID times when we used to do all these things in person. A lot of them come back that, hey, you helped us get a kickstart into our Android journey. Now we are an Android developer in this company. Thanks so much. So that's what motivates us also. Think from a larger perspective. I'm talking to DSC leads, and I'm also talking to core team members, and I'm also talking about students that are part of these DSC chapters. Think from a larger perspective, what learning that you're getting, how can you solve for people out there. We have seen in the past like a lot of amazing projects are coming out from DSC chapters. I think Praveen is here also on the call. Praveen has never been a DSC lead, but he was part of a DSC chapter, if I'm not wrong. Praveen also showcased his project as part of DSC Solutions Challenge, and now he is one of those 10 winners as DSC Solutions Challenge. So don't think that if you're not a DSC lead, if you're not a DSC core team member, you can't succeed in life. There are many opportunities out there for you, and DSC is a unique platform, and leads will, I'm sure, will help in getting those opportunities available to you, to make use of, avail those opportunities and do better in life. Yeah.
thank you so much, sir. I'm sure that all of us will definitely keep in mind your words and remember and definitely contribute to the maximum way that we can to DSC and to the communities. And thank you, sir, for taking out time from your busy schedule and joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sudhanshu.
Thank you, Akshita, and thank you everyone for having me. Folks who are listening me, if you would like to get connected, I can ping my Twitter handle over there on the chat, and folks can later on push it to the live stream. So at the rate @104, feel free to get connected with me. And thank you so much, and all the best to you folks for the rest of the sessions and for your journey ahead as a DSC lead. I'll take your leave. Thank you so much. Bye.
So guys, that was Sudhanshu, an amazing session with him. So now, as you all are aware of the communities as well as now as you guys are aware of the communities as well as the DSC platform, so let's ask Chaitanya Sinha, who's the DSC lead for DSI. So Chaitanya, it's over to you now.
Hi Akshita, hi everyone. This is Chaitanya Sinha, and I am the DSC lead of DSI. I'm here to tell you guys something about DSC, like what it is and how it benefits you guys. Like, so DSC was an initiative taken by the most innovative company of the world. Can you guys guess it? Just you can like type in the chat. So I guess you guys like guessed right. It's Google, and the company which we all want to be a part of one day, right? Yeah. So So DSC was like started in 2017 by the initiative was people over here in Google to like there was so much problem of employment, like the techies who were there was like not able to get secure like employment in tech industry. So the main aim was to provide students with necessary resources, opportunities to the industry ready, and all that while still pursuing their degrees. Fascinating, right? Yeah. Do you know since then the program has grown globally at a very large scale? While in India, it already have over like 250 plus universities as a part of it, and it's still expanding. Yeah, if your university is already a part of it, it's a amazing program. Cheers to it, bro. If not, just you go to the official page. There are like like you can apply for the DSC lead and you can open a developer students club in your college.
So, Chaitanya,
Hello. Yeah. So, Akshata, do you know our motto? Yeah, our goal is to create impact students and empower them to impact their communities and through technology.
that's great.
Yeah.
So, as we now know the goal of DSC, you also know the motto, you also know the history of what DSC actually is. Would you like to tell us how the DSC actually works? And what does the DSC actually do in general?
So now I'll tell you the guys like how DSC works in colleges, like because we are like college students only. So so the DSC lead and the core team of the DSC chapter of your college will host different workshops, which will like be not be that boring one which are there in colleges that just be go and sleep and over there, nothing like that. It's going to be a really next level, like over there in that workshop. After that we'll be hosting a workshop, and after that you can work with your college DSC chapter to build projects and host showcases. And these projects are going to be really next level, as you are not just sitting alone and in front of your laptop and just developing it like googling things and it's just like that. You are like developing it in an awesome community which will be helping you at every point of the development.
That sounds amazing. Okay. What are domains where a DSC would cover? Would you like to tell us about that?
Yeah, Akshata. Yeah. So if you talk about domains, we have covered all the domains like which are those students interested in. Yeah. So we have like AI, ML, full stack web development, mobile app development, cybersecurity, cloud computing, AR, VR, like we are all interested in gaming, right? So yeah, AR, VR is there. Competitive programming, like many of us like just love problem solving statements and all. So yeah, competitive programming is there. So you can like if you are like interested in competitive programming or full stack development, many of us like even I, when I was like a beginner in development, I was like very much fascinated about mobile development, and there was no such community present where I can just go and be. So like if you're one of my like me, so you can come over here in this, like if you're interested in any of the domains, you can just come in the DSC chapter of the college and let's like have a party with them.
That's nice. That's like a variety of domains.
Yeah.
So how do I actually register to become a DSC?
So all the process is really simple. So guys, you just need to fill a form which is available on the DSC chapters, your DSC chapters profile, which is there on the developer community website. So you just have to fill the form and get the confirmation for the application in your mail, and just you have to you're ready to go for like getting the knowledge and the support of the awesome community over here.
Wow, that's a pretty simple process.
Yeah.
So, will you tell us the opportunities available after we become a DSC?
So there are a lot of opportunities for students out here when you become a part of this amazing platform. But I would like to list out few, or you can say like top three opportunities out there, you guys. So very first, being you getting a chance to grow your knowledge on a developer technologies such as like web development, Android, cloud, more through peer-to-peer workshop, which is like really important to like you're getting to, if you're like having a like mindset like you are doing something in straight, you're moving straight in the development field by having your ideas and thinking and your creativity. But if you will be like developing some things in like the community, it will like you will be getting advices, suggestions from everyone, which will like really which will be really helpful for your improvement. And second, being an opportunity to gain relevant industry experience. Like today, there's so much unemployment in India. So why? Because the skills are like not that up to the mark. So if you'll be like coming to this DSC, so here you can like get the opportunity to get the relevant industry experience. Like we'll be working with the technologies which are currently used in the industries, which will be like if after learning the technology, you will be like solving problems for organizations with technology-based solutions. So which will be really helpful for you guys to like you can even showcase it in your resumes. And third, you would have a chance to showcase your prototypes and solutions into the local community and industry leaders. Like we have a very large community of DSCs in all over India and global. So like we are collaborating each and every day. So it will be really cool for like if you have a really good idea, we can showcase it everywhere. So and we have a developer students challenge also like every year, where you get a chance to showcase your ideas and prototype to the industry leaders over this beautiful platform.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So
it
after
is.
we become a DSC and we are already the program, we're also with the opportunities we'll be getting. What will be the outcomes? What will we get from the program in return?
Yeah. So you will be like meeting really awesome developers. We DSC collaborate and host events both online, offline. So we'll be like due to COVID, we are not hosting an event offline. But as soon if this gets over, so we'll be like hosting events offline also with the collaboration of all of us. So it will be really awesome for the members of DSCs of different respective colleges to meet and meet new awesome developers, which will be like really cool. And speakers, of course, like today we had four awesome speakers we have. So these speakers with awesome experience in the tech, you guys are in the technology which you guys are interested, will be giving speeches, which will give you a really good kickstart, man. And yeah, DSC will help you in personal growth also with skill enhancement in different domains, like according to your interest. Like if you're interested in mobile development, you'll be like, so whatever way you want to go, like we'll be helping you. Like our core team members are which as like we hire our core team like according to their like who have a lot of experience in the field. So if you're interested in like web development, there will be a person who will be like have done a really good number of projects and done some internships, which will be like helping you guys for like shaping your web development knowledge, technology, everything. And like DSC is open to all. Like over here, you can discuss about the idea you have. Like if you have like a solution to a problem, so we can will be helping you shaping your idea into a project which will be great for you and your career.
Wow, that's great. So what did you build today? Have you ever built a project or something in general?
Yeah, we have developed projects like recently I developed an application for like it was a I developed a Kotlin mobile application which will be helping you in this COVID situation when you will be going outside. It will be if you'll be going outside, it will be telling you what is the number of people around you. Like it will be helping you for social distancing. Like it will be connected. It will be finding tracking people with the mobile data and Bluetooth connectivity. So it will be really helpful for people to keep a social distance. So in this type of time. So yeah, so I'm like trying to yeah.
So if we have any developers down there in the put your ideas down, what you guys have developed in the comment section and let us know. And any DSC lead would like to share their project they have built on recently for a quick 5-minute session.
Akshita, I think we can start with the solution challenge winners talk because I think we are running out of the time.
Yes, we have them coming up now. So now we have the solution challenge winners of this year's DSC, which was given to NIT Jalandhar. They developed the MI camp, and they are Praveen Agarwal and Arsh Goyal. So we have them with us today, and they'll be discussing about their project. So Praveen and Arsh.
Hi, Akshita. Am I
Hey.
audible?
Yeah, hello Akshita.
Hey Praveen, hey Arsh. It's
Hello.
really amazing to have you guys here to discuss your project today. And
Me
give us few insights of the Developer Solution Challenge and how it went, what you guys do there, and how was your entire experience in general. It'll be really great if you could share that with us today.
Yeah, we too are really very excited to be here and share the experiences with you. And first of all, congratulations to all the 15 DSCs who have collaborated for this huge Insights to DSC event, and you have managed this really very well. So just to give you, I'm here to present about what Solution Challenge actually is and how the things are going to be for this year or how they have been in the past year. We're just here to share the experience, what we did and how we built the solution that was finally selected as one of the top 10 solution challenge all over the world. So I would be presenting a slide. Would it be possible, Akshita? I'm not able to hear you. Your mic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can present your screen.
So yeah, you can go on.
Yeah, sure. So I'll be presenting. Is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So hi everyone. So I hope you all are enjoying this Insights to DSC session, and you have got to know a lot about what DSC is and what DSC does. And Chaitanya, I guess Chaitanya was someone who gave a detailed discussion about what DSC is doing and how you are going to spend the next 1 year with your DSC chapter. So one of the important aspect of DSC is this a solution challenge, that is like the overall outcome of DSC. We will say like the complete outcome of 1 year. What you do in 1 year, you have to present that in the form of a solution challenge. So this is basically the outcome of that. So I'm here to talk about that solution challenge as well as to present the idea that was presented this year by DSC NIT Jalandhar, which was ranked in the top 10 DSC solution challenge. So just to give you a brief introduction of me, this is Arsh Goyal. I'm currently pursuing my Bachelor's of Technology in Electronics and Communication at NIT Jalandhar. I'm a final year undergraduate student. I'm an incoming software engineer at Samsung, and I did my summer internship at Samsung. Also, I have been an intern at Indian Space Research Organization. I have been into various tech communities, being the DSC lead for the past session. I have also been involved with various community groups like GDGs, like Microsoft Student, Learn Student Ambassador, and I have been leading various teams, being a part of various hackathons. So this is a brief about me. Not to take much time, let's move on to what solution challenge actually is and how is it different from rest of the challenges. So just to give you a brief, what solution challenges, it's basically an annual contest that invites students from DSC communities to build solutions for local community problems using Google technology. So what does this suggest is, like, you have one complete year, you have your core teams, you have your team members, you have your community members. So all of you will be collaborating and discussing about various project ideas, about various things that you will pursue as a part of this club, as a part of this complete journey. So at the end, you have to scrutinize the best project ideas or the best projects that you build during this duration, and that you need to present in front of, that you need to submit as a part of the solution challenge. The most important thing that solution challenge in that matters in the solution challenges, the project idea should be something that should be totally impacting the local community. Like the user base should be the community. Maybe it can be people around you, it can be something related to your college people, it can be something related to people who have disabilities, it can be something related to people who are having some issues with the movement. It can be anything. So basically, it is something that should impact a large number of people. So this is something basic about solution challenge and what kind of solutions they are looking forward to. And one thing more, you are to use any Google technology in that solution challenge. It may be Android, you can use TensorFlow, you can use Google Maps API, or anything. Like, it should contain any of the Google technology. It can be GCP, like that you should have worked with. Just to give you a brief about what solution challenges, there's a small video I would like to present. So this was a brief about what solution challenges. I believe you are now have a better picture of how the solution challenges. Next, coming to the next is like what it actually is. Like all the DSCs, this time it's around more than 250 DSCs that are selected from India. So from all over the world, complete chapters, like every DSC would be submitting any number of solutions. It can be 1, it can be 5, it can be 10, it's up to you. So there are a lot of participants from all the DSCs all over the world, and there are many Google developer experts who will be mentoring you on these solution ideas. So out of these total ideas, they'll scrutinize through various processes, and at the end, around 10 they select for the final rounds for the that are finally selected for the solution challenge, and they can be from any country. Like this time, only one idea was selected from India, and that was from NIT Jalandhar. Next is how you can think about, like, if you are going to present something for the solution challenge, and it's not like you can, it's not just 5 days work or 10 days work. It should be continuous. Like throughout this program, like you have around 8 to 9 months more for this DSC, your DSC time period. So how you will go about thinking, you can start from now itself. You can think of the problem. So this is basically the framework that I believe you should follow, so that you can come up with some better ideas with more brainstorming, and that can help you like improve upon your idea, and finally you can present something better. So the steps are as follows. Like you need to identify the problem, and first of all, you need to identify the problem. You should choose a problem, or you should think of a problem that is impacting the community, that is impacting the people around you, that is impacting a large number of people, that is a mass problem. So this is one of the most important thing, that when we are selecting a problem, the user base of that problem should be huge. The user base of that problem should be the community. Next is we are to identify the solution. So if we are working it as a part of a team or a DSC core team members or anyone, sitting together and discussing that problem and finding out the various solutions to that problem, and then brainstorming, like, is this solution a better approach, or is that solution a better approach, and then like finally scrutinizing the things on the basis of which is the most efficient or the most viable solution that can help us, that we should present. So we need to identify the best solution out of all the solutions for that particular problem. Next is designing the interface. Designing the interface means that you can present your solution in any form. It can be either a web application, it can be an Android application, it can be anything that is presentable in that form, like that can be used by general common people. Its interface should be such that it can be used by people who are actually the target group of that project. Next is designing the technology. Now we know that like we need to build, so we need to decide how to build. So this is a basic framework, I would say, that will help you get to know better about solution challenge and how you are to think for this solution challenge. Uh, uh, Nevertheless, there is a huge support that DSC provides you as far as this solution challenge is concerned. Throughout the year, there will be a lot of workshops, a lot of course content that you will be getting through your DSC leads. Your DSC leads would be trained on certain technologies. They would be provided with various resources that they'll deliver it to you in some forms, maybe it workshops or seminars or speaker sessions or anything. So these all will contribute to your knowledge, your learning, and that will indirectly contribute to your solution challenge project maybe. So there are the support plan is online, like you have a lot of solution challenge participants. You have around 80 Google developer experts who are with whom you can discuss your projects, and you can like get to talk with them, discuss your ideas, and brainstorm with them, and can improve your ideas. Next is it is a self-paced, like the learning can be self-paced. You can get a lot of resources for the solution challenge from the official website of solution challenge, that is Google/solution challenge. So you will get a lot of resources from where you can prepare for the solution challenge, like if you're looking forward to work on such and such technology. So all the resources are available on that website. Next is in person, like although due to current situations this might not be the case this time, but as far as last year is concerned, there were a lot of sessions, be it Explore ML sessions, be it GCP crash course, be it Cloud Study Jams, or Flutter Study Jams, or Android boot camps. It was a lot of events that were conducted in person by the DSC leads for their colleges, for their institutes, and that has led to like more knowledge, more collaboration, more innovative ideas, and more final outputs. So not to worry about, but we have been shifting to virtual system this time. So probably this in person would be sufficed by the virtual system this time. So like how the solution challenge event will flow, there will be an info session, there will be one design day, and a lot of workshops like Cloud Study Jams, Explore ML sessions, other technical workshops that will help you prepare for this solution challenge. Now I would request like the idea that we presented at Solution Challenge through NIT Jalandhar was an app named MI Camp. So I would request my teammate Praveen Agrawal to please present that idea in front of you and give a demo of that idea. Thank you.
Yeah.
Praveen.
Thanks also for telling everything about the DSC Solution Challenge. And thank you everyone for inviting me and for allowing me to sharing my experience for DSC Solution Challenge. And it's really nice to be here. So first of all, I would like to start with my intro first. So I'm Praveen Agrawal, a DSC core team member from NIT Jalandhar, and have recently won the Google DSC Solution Challenge 2022. The only team selected from India with 68 plus countries participating. So it was a very big competition. So I'm also founder and CTO at Coolest right now. It is a startup that is related to MyCamp that I will explain later. So now let me tell you about the DSC Solution Challenge project, MyCamp. Actually, MyCamp is a platform for the college students, which helps them to make their life easier by providing them access to all the services at their fingertips, be it related to your academics or it be related to cultural events or career opportunities. So before explaining further every feature in detail, I would like to show you a 2-minute video that we have presented to the Google DSC Solution Challenge to demonstrate about the project. So Arsha, please,
Hello,
can you?
everyone. This side Praveen Agrawal, DSC core team. Hello, everyone. This side Praveen Agrawal, DSC core team member. Actually, the problem is colleges or campuses lacks a platform where they can connect all the students together, irrespective of the stream or branch. They can provide all the services online present in the campus, like issuing an online gate pass, issuing a book from the library, downloading study material shared by teachers, or be participating in the upcoming event. Online order at canteens, buy and sell for old items, lost and found feature. Like if someone lost their ATM during the event, then it will be easier for him to find it by posting it out it on our portal. So now let's speak about the main problem we solve is to connect all the students irrespective of their stream by using our platform. Like in an engineering college, you can see the students according to their skills, Android developers, machine learning enthusiasts, web developers, etc. If a student is working on an Android project and need a guidance of any senior, then it will be difficult for him to find the good Android developer who should support him. So here students can get the details of all the Android developers along with their details of projects and internships, etc. So it will be easier for him to pick a good senior. So then they can interact with them and get a support or the guidance on their project. It's not a like college app in which we are providing services, but a platform to connect all the students from different colleges together. In the bigger picture, it can make a big impact on all the students from all across the country. Now let's take an example of the impact we create. Let's say a student from college NIT Jalandhar wishes to participate in e-summit of IIT Delhi. Then it will be easier for him to get all the services using the same app he was using in his college for event registration, for college map, or to interact with some Android developers. So that's all from our side and would make a great impact with our solution, which is the need of the society and the present.
So as you have seen the video, so I think you have got the insights to our project. So I would like first now get in the detail about the problem statement, solution, and the favorite feature from our project. So let's start with the idea first, like from where I got the motivation to start working on this project. So yeah, right from the start of my college days, when I started feeling like a lack of a platform in our college where we can like just express ourselves. And like the college websites are not made for the college students, but they are made for the college administration side, where you can find all the like notices, research work, and all those things. So, as I was keen to learning Android development back from my school days, I took this project for my learning, and whatever the concepts I was learning for Android development, I was just implementing those features in that app. So at that time, I was not thinking about like any of the solution or something. I was just like learning about the Android development, and let's say like if anyone asks me like what you know in Android development, then I can show them this project. So day by day, I was just observing the problems around and seeing students complaining about the things like our college lacks a platform to bring the things, like there is a problem of ragging in our college, we don't have interactions with our seniors, or like we miss the information about the events. So I thought of just why, instead of complaining, why not just create yourself? Instead of just complaining through the administration, just create some portal on which we students can express themselves. So instead of just taking it as a learning under project, I started thinking of it in more in a startup way. So after a lot of work, I was able to finish the Android app by taking that connectivity problem as my USP. That you have seen that students can connect to their college students according to the skills. Like if I want to connect to some Android developers, then I can easily find them in my app and then connect it. So after finishing the app in February, we launched the beta app in NIT Jalandhar and really got a very good feedback than expected. So after that, we conducted a small survey to the students, and from the survey, the conclusions made were like we need to work on our UI UX. So and and other than that UI UX changes, the conclusions were that we need to work on some of the features that will bring necessity to the user. Like we don't want the user to just install the app and put it in their mobile. We want the students to use it on the daily basis. Like you all of you use Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook on the daily basis. So just we as a startup, you want your app to be used every day. So after that, I just started working on the UI UX. Took daily feedbacks from my friends, from the classmates, and started talking to the college administration for including the features like hostel management, online food ordering, and other features which will make the students necessary to install the app. And all the things related to the hostel and all those things will be done by our platform MyCamp. So after that we were expecting to launch it in March, but plan never goes the same way as we expect, and then corona arrives. So we have still not launched the app fully in our college still. So it was all about about the project, about like how we started and how our project took shape. So now let me tell you about the impact of our app, as well as how we are planning to scale it up, as we have won the Google DSC Solution Challenge as well, and we know like what's the impact of this. So how we are planning to scale it up. So that's a big factor. So as you have seen and heard of most of the features, many of you will feel like there is a connectivity feature which is somehow related to like Instagram, LinkedIn, or Facebook. So how we are different from that? So now let me tell you like how many of you are connected to how many of your seniors or like juniors, and how many of you are connected to your classmates on like Insta, Facebook, or LinkedIn. So if I tell you approximate range, it will range from only 5 to 50. So as you have seen, like you are not even connected to your classmates all. So it is the platform where you will find all the students of your college in a big go. Like let me take an example. Like if there is a student who is working on an Android project and wants to implement a one-to-one notification in his app, but after a lot of research, he didn't find anything on the internet relevant. So what he will do, from where he will seek guidance. So what he will do is he will just open the MyCamp app. He will just find out like who are the Android developers in my college and just interact with them and seek a guidance from them, like how he can do all those things, get a guidance, get himself out from the bugs and implement those things. So that's all about the impact on those things. So now we are planning to scale it up in all the colleges with the name Coolage. Coolage is a startup which is taking the idea of MyCamp and we are planning to scale it up in all the colleges, be it from any of the stream, be it an engineering college or it a commerce college. We will launch our app globally. So that's all from my side, and thanks a lot all of you for hearing from my side. So you can connect to me if so please you can connect me on LinkedIn as well as Twitter if you have any doubts, like how the procedure goes on, like how we present our solution challenge to the Googlers and how we get connected, what is the procedure to win the Google DSC solution challenge, how we should take our project further. So if you have any doubts, any query related, you feel free to contact me and connect to me and just DM me, no problem. So yeah, Akshita, are you here?
Hi, Akshita.
Hey,
Yes.
yeah, it was a really great app. I just checking out the comments in the YouTube section, and there are a few people who are asking if they could get a demo to check out your application.
Yeah, as I have said, like we were expecting to launch it in March, but due to Corona and all those issues, we didn't. So we are planning to launch it with Coolage, and I hope by the next month we will probably launch it on all the colleges, all over the colleges soon.
And you got comments saying it's a really good application and it's really interesting and the project is really good and well developed. So yes, it's already being loved by the audience. So just can't wait to check it out now.
So, like, we are also
For them,
expecting
guys,
this time.
comment down in the comment section.
Uh, like, we are also looking forward this year. Like last year, it was just one team from India. This time, like with better preparation, with better guidance, and with better presentation, there can be more number of teams coming up and like showcasing India's talent to the world. Like not just one, but three or four maybe.
Yes, absolutely, they will be.
Yeah. So this was something that we presented and how we built upon, and we'll love to share the experiences. And we wish you all the best for your future upcoming events and all the things that you will be doing this year. That's
Thank you
all.
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. It's great having you guys here and collaborating and getting to know about your project and how you guys built it, the challenges you've gone through, and your whole journey was amazing. The presentation was in fact amazing as well. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Say bye
Akshita.
to you.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye. So guys, if you have any other further queries or any questions to ask to any of the DSC leads here or to any of the speakers, you can just comment down in the section below. And yes, we have all the DSC leads here. So the platform's all yours. You can shoot in questions to us. It will be okay. So we have a first. It's said it'll be great if all DSCs that collaborated now will collaborate in future for further some workshops. What say, guys?
Yes, surely. Yeah, thinking of something big, and we'll soon be announcing it in our social media platforms. So stay tuned, guys.
Something big is actually coming up for you guys. We have a bigger collaboration as well. Okay, do DSC work in gaming sections like Unity? Anyone want to answer that? I have never seen any workshops. Okay, in the gaming, which have you never seen any workshop on, Abhi Singh? Could you please specify? And any DSC lead into the gaming sector?
Yeah, so I would like to take that one up, Akshita. So
Sure.
we have been recently been approached by a community. So we would be organizing workshops related to the gaming section and like developing games and everything. So we have a series of events lined up coming. So stay tuned for that.
That's great.
We have one more question that how to set an ideal goal such that we can work to achieve it. So, anyone wanting to answer that?
Oh, Abhi Singh, I think Devansh just answered your question. So, yeah. Guys, any other questions?
So I think then that wrap up.
Why did you choose the fields that you're interested? I've set an ideal goals are set. We can work to achieve it. Okay, any DSC would like to take the question? How to set an ideal goal such that we can work to achieve it.
I guess just being organized would work perfectly if and the time management obviously. So if you manage your time well and you are organized, then you'll be able to achieve any goal.
Yes.
And how did you choose the fields that you are interested in despite of current scope? Because we may be overexcited about the present scope rather than knowing the basics. We take a long jump and end up being confused. So
I think it's good to be excited about present scope. Like people are excited about ML, AI, but you should think you should start from the basics even to learn ML, AI. Take small steps, don't take very big steps because you will not be able to manage those steps. You will not be able to manage your time. That's what I think I would say.
Just start learning with ML and
I'd like
AI.
to
You
ask
go with
one more.
Python and then statistics, and then go to the basics, like complete the entire basics, get familiar with the algorithms, and then jump to actually first do your first ML code. Yes, you should go step by step, break it down.
And what I personally prefer, do projects than courses. Projects would actually help you understand what the concept is thoroughly.
That's what we do at DSC. Okay. The next question is there any I wish I'd known before I start as a developer? There are many according to me. Like I wish as a developer, like seeing the new education system in India, it says that, we have coding from sixth standard. I so wish I knew coding in my sixth standard. Engineering would have been easy for me now. What do you guys say? Anyone had this? I wish I knew this before I started coding
Yeah,
or I
I
started developing. Yes,
Yeah, I so agree with Akshita. And other than that, there are so many I wish I had known this before I started that I can't even start counting them. Like, because they always regret in whatever you do. I mean, like, I started HTML and CSS, and then I continued doing that for like 3 months, and I was like, okay, everyone. I guess everyone does HTML and CSS for 3 months, but then I got to know that people just complete it in 15 days or even 10 days, and I was like, oh god, I took so much time. I wasted so much of my time. There's like six standard coding. It helps so much. Like I am starting with the competitive programming thing right now, and I guess I wish I just started it in first year.
that's true. We
So
I,
like to
I
add,
also did waste a lot of time in first year. Yes,
uh,
Samir.
yeah, like one more thing is like I think that we'll always feel that we wish we knew better. Like that regret will always be there constantly. Like that we should just move on further than actually like thinking about it probably. Because like no matter how much we learn, we always feel like we should have known this before, or no matter how we'll always be unsatisfied somewhere.
Yes, that's true. I agree with that point because one you should always have a thirst for knowledge. That's something I go with. Have a taste of everything. Anyone else? I guess no. Okay, so the next question is: does a DSC, a tag of DSC, help on your resume? And if it does, how does it help?
So I would like to take that one up, if that's okay.
Yes, Devansh.
So DSC does not exactly help you directly in your resume. It helps you in providing skills and work. It helps you in providing skills. It helps you to grow and learn and build. In my DSC chapters, there were students last year who did not even know how to build a mobile app using Flutter, and now they're creating their multiplayer Pictionary games. I mean, that's amazing. To see students who didn't even know about how to write code in C, they are now creating mobile games and apps, and certainly that would help them somewhere along the line. And and not only this, there were a few friends of mine who were even more who got their story featured by Google itself in their Google developer channel. So of course it helps, not very directly, like per se, like you are a DSC member, so that wouldn't mean that it's a brand, but of course in your skills and everything, it does help you all that.
That does, yes. And as mentioned before, you should, develop projects more than do courses. So yes, projects on your resume are a great add-on because it does show you have skill in a certain domain, and then it gives you more time with the interviewer in your interview slot to talk about yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Okay, so moving on to the next question. How do I select a domain for myself? Okay. So I don't think you can select a domain for yourself. Like I could never select a domain for myself. I moved from web development to Android, and from Android to AIML. From AIML, I moved to data, and from data, I'm having a taste have a taste of everything. I will not say select a domain for yourself, but have a taste of everything. And after you're done tasting everything, decide what you actually like. Like you're on a feast table, you have everything there. You have, I can say, chola bhature, you have aloo paratha, you have puri and rajma, chola, and then you have fried rice, all the delicious food. You have samosa, you have jalebi, kachori, and then, you cannot just say, I'm going to have only fried rice. No, you cannot say, I'm going to have only chole bhature or I'm going to have only samosa. You have a taste of everything and then you decide, okay, and then you design your plate like this is what you want to have. And your plate consists of everything, and that's what makes your plate look delicious. So that's sort of the best way I could put it down. If anyone else, then it's up to you.
I would suggest that mostly we never know what we want to really like. We always have some confusion about every field. But in my experience, what I have found is that we should choose what we enjoy the most, what we actually feel fun to do. So that will really help in getting you to know what you really like. I think that is what you'll actually like. So obviously, like ML is like the most hype field, but then I tried it and I hated it for some reason. I don't know. The process was so it was not good. But then I came into like app development and I realized that I love it so much, and that's why I've been away from ML since that time and stuck to app development. So like, if you're finding fun doing it, then definitely stick to it. Don't go with the hype. Like go with what you love. Is what I'd say.
That's true. Because when you do what you love, you end up, it doesn't matter to you if you're successful or not. You end up giving the best results always. So the next question is, how well should we know about coding to work on hackathons and workshops? Anyone taking that for hackathons and workshops?
Let me take that up. See, hackathons are just about experience and building your projects, So before nowadays, every hackathon has some kind of workshops in which they teach quick tricks to integrate like APIs or integrate or like to learn React in like very quickly. So they make you learn skills, and with that you can build your project. Even though you don't win, that's not the thing that you should go for in a hackathon. You should go because you'll be able to make a project that you'll be able to showcase in your resume. Because like in the end, hackathons are not what you're going to show in your resume. They are going to see your projects. Yes. Yeah. So that's from my side. Anyone else can add to it?
Anyone? I think whatever Sachi explained about hackathons and workshop, that was really, to the point right now, because I've also been to some hackathons and I've also attended few workshops, and yes, they do teach you the skills as well if you need it. And there are certain mentors and hackathons that will guide you through it if you do not know something, if you're stuck at integrating or deploying something, and then you just have a mentor, you can text them and then they're there to help you out, and then it's done. So, it's the beautiful part of hackathon is, you have a group of people already there to help you out and to work with. So, developing a project becomes very easy in a certain amount of time. If you have like 24 hours or 36 hours, 48 hours, developing a project for a hackathon becomes pretty easy during that time. Okay, the next question is Kaggle a good start for basic ML projects? DSC leads into machine learning.
Yeah, so I would like to take that one up. So personally, I feel that one should start with the basic scikit-learn data sets that are available. But if you are confident that you can go ahead, I would recommend that you try Kaggle challenges, because that's how you see how different people are working with different what their approach is, and how they are solving particular problems, and how they're able to achieve more accuracy than you might be able to get at than you might be able to achieve. So I would suggest getting started with it. So yeah, it's a good platform.
Thank you, Devansh. And the next question is, how can we do projects without knowing what the subject is? Okay, so basically, I think the person who asked this question, you cannot actually do a project if you do not. It's basically like you're writing an essay in English and you do not know English. Or you write an essay in Arabic and you do not know Arabic. Or you can take Russian or any language in general. So if you do not know that language, how would you even end up writing something? Or you're writing on a script in a certain language and you do not know that language. Or you're trying you're sitting in an interview and you're trying competitive coding in Ruby and you know C. So I don't think you can really do a project without knowing what the subject is. To get familiar with the subject, at least yes, you can deploy basic projects in that certain subject. Like if you learn web development, you learn HTML, CSS, deploy a simple web page, run it. Or if you're doing cybersecurity, just try Wi-Fi scanning, something like that. So yes, you can just have basic projects as well. You can just develop it further slowly and slowly as you keep learning. So that will also be a great start if you just develop a project when you're doing your basics and then develop it further when you go to the advanced level. So when you're in the advanced level, you have a full-fledged project as well next to you. So anyone want to add on to that?
I would like to.
Yes.
I think project-based learning is a great idea. Like even if you don't know anything about the language or the framework, or maybe you don't know anything about it, but still there are projects, blogs, articles which go in a way that you can understand without even knowing the basics, because they teach you the basics. Like they start from the very raw of the structure, the code or the framework. You can search. Project based learning is a very common ideology and people do it. You guys can search. There are many GitHub repositories for that. I often do it to learn any new thing. Like recently I learned Golang, so I tried some projects to understand how Golang works.
Yes,
That's what
there
I
are projects, there are Medium articles and blogs written on it. You can just go down, Google it, and then read it. The best part
I think,
is on GitHub, they put a certain tag, so you can just search for the tag and you get everything there. Yes, Dalpreet.
yeah, I think we should conclude now. Like
Okay, we
it's
just
already
have
said.
two more questions. So we just finished this quick now. So, what do you think will be the biggest trends are in the current industry? What do you think will be the biggest trends? Okay, let me reframe that. What do you think will be the biggest trend in the current industry right now? I think that was what your question was, or that was what we wanted to ask. So, anyone taking it up? The biggest trends, DSC leads, put it down.
So I'll take it up. So
Yes,
I now there's a hype about AI, and then blockchain is really doing a very good like job in the field of trend setting. But I personally feel that the younger generation and especially the engineering students are the trendsetters. So if we can, we are so creative, and if we can come up with a good technology or an invention in the already existing technology, then that becomes a trend. So I think that's what DSC is exactly what about, like setting the trend in technologies and coming up with some really good solutions and some ideas.
Yes, absolutely. And the next question is there a person who leads a DSC lead? Um, I don't think so. There's a person who leads a DSC lead, and yeah, there you can have on your campus. You'll have a faculty advisor or a facilitator who would be there for you, be supporting you in the events you'll be conducting on your campus, and you'll be having a core team as well, which will be your backbone towards the entire process. So yes, and I don't think there's a person who leads the DSC lead, but yes, we DSC leads do have certain protocols, and I guess we do have meetings every week. So yes, that's more like a friendly touch, so that we don't lose touch of each other and we know who's doing what, and we keep track of recent events coming up so that we can collaborate and make it huge and make it better. And the next question is Flutter worth learning as a beginner? Since most of the web and related technologies require you to have some knowledge of HTML, JavaScript, etc. So,
Oh, like I would like to take that question on Flutter. So, is Flutter worth learning as a beginner? Now, if you will see that a few days ago, Google developers tweeted that they have rewritten their whole Google Pay app in Flutter. So, as you can see, that Flutter is really booming up in the market. But if you will see from the India perspective, then developers are still using Java for Android development. Like they are not moving towards new technologies. But you can see in US, like in countries like US, people are using Flutter more, and uh, they are using towards Flutter, and like a lot of startups in India are also using Flutter. So I think you should learn Flutter, and you don't need any knowledge on HTML or JavaScript or CSS to start Flutter. You can just directly start learning that, and Flutter has a really amazing documentation, so you won't be facing any problem in learning Flutter.
that's great. Thank you. Thank you so much, JD. And yes, I guess this is it. And if you have any other questions, we're putting down our LinkedIn and Instagrams in the comment section there. So do check it out. And yes, you can connect with us there, ask for the questions you have, or connect with any of the DSC leads on your campus and ask your questions you have, and they'll be answered for sure. So yes, here we conclude this amazing event. Thank you so much for being a part of it us today. And it wouldn't have been amazing event without you guys and without your support. Thank you so much for being here through the entire event. And yes, that's it. So I'd like to conclude, and Ibshita or Samir, Chaitanya, any of you would like to give any last words?
So thank you so much, guys, for attending the event. We will continue this collaboration, and we are collaborating with some other colleges and DSC chapters also, and we are thinking of something big. We'll be intimated about it soon. So stay tuned and keep learning and be curious.
Yes, guys, keep learning, always learn. That's path.
I think we can end the stream now. So, guys,
So
anything
yeah.
else to say?
Any DSC wants to say any last notes or goodbye notes for now to the audience?
Yeah, I would say like keep tuned. We are also going to announce a cloud program soon, so be excited for that.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to add some more points. So, first of all, thank you so much for having me here, and it was a great collaboration. And all the viewers that attended today, just stay tuned and connect with us, and you'll sure learn a lot from us. It's a great community, and you'll not regret it. So that's it from my side, and thank you so much, guys.
So I would like to say a few words. First of all, thank you everyone for joining it this evening. Thank you, Akshita, thank you for organizing such a beautiful event, for anchoring it. It was very perfect. And stay tuned. Goodies are coming. And yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you all the viewers for joining us. Our first event, all of our first event, all the DSC chapters, and this is a new experience for us too. And definitely, this was a successful event because everything went so smooth. I hope all of you enjoyed the speakers who were so great about talking about communities. Definitely got a lot of insight from that and what we should do. And again, thank you all the DSC leads for collaborating with me and making me be a part of this. It was really amazing.
This
Thank
was an
you.
amazing session. It was it wouldn't have been without your guys' support. All the 14 DSC leads who collaborated today have done an amazing job, and each and every one had amazing contributions to this. So let's not let the contributions go in vain. Hit the like button and the subscribe button and turn the notifications on to stay updated with the new videos and the new live streams and the new events coming up. So yes, stay tuned and stay updated. Follow the LinkedIn links in the in the comment box there. And yes, thank you so much for joining us again. It was a great event, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.